Hello dear students, welcome back to e-classes of PNMSC High School. Let's continue with our next topic of Statistics, Standard 11, Chapter 1, that is Methods of Collecting Primary Data. So, there are three methods of collecting primary data. First is direct inquiry, second, indirect inquiry, third, method of questionnaire. So, let's study the first method, that is direct inquiry, in detail. So, let's read the meaning of direct inquiry. In this method, investigator himself or enumerator appointed by him visits to the field and collects necessary information. So, here the investigator himself visits the person, those are the source of the data, and collects necessary informations either through interview with the person concerned or through the observation of the data. So, there is a face-to-face conversation between the investigator and person concerned, which helps to conduct proper inquiry. Let's understand direct inquiry with example. Suppose if a person wants to collect data about the condition of farmers of Sanand Taluka of Ahmedabad district, he must go to Sanand Taluka, contact the farmers and obtain the data regarding their condition. The information obtained by this method is called data collected by direct inquiry. So, how the investigator will obtain the information? Either by interviewing, that means asking some questions, or through personal observation. So, here we are clear with the meaning of direct inquiry. Now, let's have a look on advantages and disadvantages of direct inquiry. First point is the data obtained by this method is more accurate and reliable. That means, as it is a direct inquiry, the data is more accurate and we can trust on it. It is more reliable. It is reliable data as it is obtained directly from the concerned source. Second point is this method helps to solve any questions or doubts of respondents. So, as there is face-to-face interview with respondent, enumerator can solve any questions or doubts or can clear any confusions by giving them proper explanation. Third point, by personal interview, enumerator sometimes gets supplementary information which is useful at the time of interpretation of the results. So, as in direct inquiry, it's a personal interview, enumerator can get supplementary information. That means enumerator can get additional information and that information is useful at the time of interpretation of the results. Fourth, this method is much better when the field of inquiry is limited. That means direct inquiry is suitable only when the field of inquiry is limited. That means we have to conduct inquiry about few units. Fifth point, sometimes when respondents are unwilling to give particular type of information, the numerator can get such information indirectly by asking supplementary questions and giving assurance against the misuse of information provided by them. That means, suppose if respondents are not ready to give some particular information, but due to direct inquiry or face-to-face conversation, enumerator can get such information by asking indirectly some additional questions and giving them assurance or guarantee about not misusing their informations. So these were the 5 advantages. Now let's study disadvantages of direct inquiry. First point is this method requires more time, more number of enumerators when the field of inquiry is wide. That means this method is not suitable if field of inquiry is wide. It is only suitable if field is limited. Otherwise, it will require more investigator to conduct inquiry. It also consumes more time as enumerators personally visits the field, so it is time consuming. Second, this method is more expensive because to conduct inquiry, investigators or enumerators or experts are hired to control the data collection process, so it is expensive. Third, the information collected by this method may be less reliable if the enumerators are untrained. So, if the enumerators don't have proper skills or proper knowledge about conducting inquiry, such information won't be reliable. So, when enumerators are untrained, the method of direct inquiry fails to collect authentic information. So, these were the disadvantages of direct inquiry. So, today we studied in detail about direct inquiry. In our next video, we are going to study about indirect inquiry.